If you're between the ages of 55 and 64, receive Medicaid, and have a health condition that makes working difficult, this video could save your benefits. A deadline is coming on December 31st, 2026 that could affect far more than your health insurance. Because for some households, losing Medicaid doesn't stop with Medicaid. It can trigger reviews of SNAP benefits, EBT access, and Medicare savings programs that help cover health care costs. And here's what concerns many advocates. A large share of the people at risk are already dealing with chronic illness, disability, or serious medical conditions that make regular work difficult. In the next few minutes, I'll explain who is affected, the 5 exemptions that could protect you, and the 3 steps you should take before the deadline arrives. Let's start with what is actually changing. The new requirement comes from the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, signed into law on July 4th, 2025. Beginning December 31st, 2026, certain adults receiving Medicaid through the ACA expansion program must show that they are working, studying, volunteering, or participating in approved activities for at least 80 hours per month. If they cannot meet the requirement and do not qualify for an exemption, they could lose Medicaid coverage. Now here's the key point. Not every Medicaid recipient is affected. These rules apply specifically to many adults covered through the ACA expansion program, and many of the people who could be impacted are already managing chronic illnesses, ongoing medical treatment, prescription medications, or physical limitations. This is why understanding your status now is so important. And this is the part that many people overlook. Most people hear about Medicaid and think only about health care. But for some households, Medicaid is connected to a larger network of benefits. If your Medicaid coverage ends, your case may be reviewed. That review can affect SNAP eligibility, EBT benefits, and access to Medicare savings programs that help pay Medicare costs. Imagine losing health coverage, then finding out your food benefits are being reviewed as well, then learning that healthcare expenses may increase because a savings program disappeared. For families living on fixed incomes, this isn't one problem. It can become several financial problems arriving at the same time, and many people won't start asking questions until after the process has already begun. Now let's talk about the most important part of this video. The work requirement does not apply to everyone. Many viewers watching right now may already qualify for protection. Exemption number 1. You are medically frail. If a physical condition, chronic illness, disability, or mental health condition limits your ability to work, you may qualify. Exemption number 2. You are a parent or caregiver living with a child under age 14. Exemption number 3. You are pregnant or recently gave birth. Exemption number 4. You are participating in an approved Medicaid employment or training program. Exemption number 5. You are enrolled as a student in a qualifying educational program. But here's what many people misunderstand. Qualifying for an exemption is not always enough by itself. Documentation matters. Records matter. Communication with your caseworker matters. If the exemption is never documented properly, the system cannot automatically assume that you qualify. You still have time, but the best time to prepare is now. Step 1. Log into your state's Medicaid portal or contact your Medicaid office and confirm what type of coverage you have. You need to know whether your coverage falls under the ACA expansion category. Step 2. If you believe you qualify for an exemption, begin gathering documentation today. That may include medical records, physician statements, school enrollment records, or caregiver documentation. Step 3. If you receive both Medicaid and SNAP, ask your caseworker how changes to one program could affect the other. Get clear answers. Write them down. Keep copies of important documents. 7 months sounds like a long time, but government offices process millions of cases. Waiting until the last minute creates unnecessary risk. The people most likely to be affected by this deadline are often the people already dealing with health challenges, financial pressure, and complicated paperwork. Don't assume someone will remind you when action is required. Mark the deadline on your calendar. Save this video and share it with anyone who receives Medicaid and may not know these changes are coming, because losing benefits is difficult. Losing them because you discovered the change too late is even harder. In our next video, we'll break down which states are already preparing for these changes and what recipients should be watching for right now.